Hello, my name's Verity. Welcome along to this video to help you get grounded and ready for your day. This is for when you're literally just rolled out of bed and you want to just find the easiest, most satisfying 3 stretches to start your day. Often you might be feeling tight, stiff, or maybe you've got anxious thoughts that have already just sprung right into gear the second you've woken up. So these 3 stretches are going to hit the spot. The 2-knee spinal twist, happy baby, and supported bridge. All right, so you'll need a block, or you may like a bolster or a rolled towel for the last pose there. Let's get started. So bringing yourself down onto your back. Personally, I just love to start on the ground and yeah, just start to feel your spine against the hard floor. So after you've been in your bed, it already might feel kind of different, but quite nice and settling just to be on the floor again. Bringing your knees up towards you, opening your arms out to a T shape, and then we'll lower the knees to the right hand side first for that 2-knee spinal twist. As you're coming down, you can keep your left shoulder on the ground. If it feels a little bit strong and you don't like your knees hanging there, you could always pop, say, a block or something under there to support you. So feel free to kind of do that if it helps. And then you're just hanging out here, option to look back at your left shoulder. And just let yourself breathe for a second. You might notice you need to take a few breaths to let your belly relax. Just taking another couple of breaths. Maybe noticing your breath grow a little deeper, fuller as we stay. And eventually draw your knees back up to the middle. And we'll take it over to the other side. So same. May or may not need a little prop there next to you for your knees, but letting the knees lower to the left. Settling both your shoulder blades into the ground with the option to look back at your right shoulder. Just see where you feel more comfy. Just enjoying that nice grounded support of the earth under you. And it's really nice just starting the day with that spinal twist. Spinal twists are really good for our digestive system. So kickstarting your day with that is obviously wonderful to help your digestive system start off on the right foot. But just that sense of that rotation through the spine for me is probably the most satisfying stretch of these 3. So this is one I'll do basically every day. Nice, just take your last breath after the one you're on. There's no rush at all. And then take yourself back up to the center. Coming into our next one, our happy baby. So a couple of options for happy baby. You could just keep it like really gentle, right? Just hold on top of your knees and open them out a little bit. And you can literally just stay there. Personally, I quite like to anchor my tailbone down. So you might notice when people do happy baby, you roll up your tailbone off the ground a little bit. So if you're starting with the gentle version, you feel your tailbone anchoring down. And then option to turn it into your regular happy baby by drawing soles of the feet up, flexing the feet. Now you can reach to the outer edges of your feet if you can, but again, I like to anchor the tailbone down. So then I feel really grounded and solid. And so if that feels really hard, I would definitely just slide the hands either to the ankles, or you can even just lightly hold behind the knees. Totally fine. The main thing would be to let your neck and shoulders relax. So whatever version you need to do so that your neck and shoulders relax, your spine is long against the floor, and you're just breathing. Just a couple more breaths like that. And then we'll gently bring it in. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor now. We're coming into our final stretch, our supported bridge. So we're using the block if you're going the same as me, but otherwise just fold a towel, use a pillow, cushion, bolster, whatever you like. We lift up the hips, slide the block under, and then lower your hips, or what we're really aiming for is the sacrum. It's that sort of bony structure in the center of your lower back. That's resting onto your block. And it's quite low down, so we're not aiming to arch the back up a lot. This one is a release on those psoas muscles at your hip flexors. And it tends to be quite a grounding, soothing posture because the heart is above the head. And especially if you're like me and some days you just wake up and the mind is already racing, this is where I go. So sometimes this is my one pose because I just need to get centered. And you might already be really curious how it feels to breathe here in this shape, upside down. It might feel quite different. Maybe you feel your chest rising and falling, or maybe you notice your abdomen or your rib cage. And really pay attention to how the exhales, they almost unravel or peel away one more layer of your onion skin of stress. That's how I like to think about stress in my body. It's like I'm an onion. There's little layers of tension, overwhelm, anxious thoughts, and it's all held in the body. And sometimes we just need space to be with it, to let it be. And gently let the layers unfold. You might even feel your structure of your pelvis or your lower back in this shape. Might be sort of like the sensation is changing the longer you stay here. Just take another couple of breaths. Just one more after the one you're on. Lovely. And then just ever so gently, you could start to lift your hips off your block, slide it out to the side, hug your knees in one at a time towards you. And just be really gentle as you start to make your way up into the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me today. If you didn't know already, I also have a larger library of videos available on my website, yogawithverity.com.au. And my aim there is really to support you in managing your stress, pain, and mental health. If you do love what I do, perhaps you'd consider joining the monthly membership via my website. This would give you access to all of the collection of videos, as well as the live stream events that I run regularly. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Reach out with anything else and we'll talk soon.